Here's our first consumer tip of the week. Never buy lingerie from a man with a clothespin in his mouth. Now, friends, we received quite a few complaints from dissatisfied automobile customers who didn't get the options they requested. Now, one man we know ordered a car with a sunroof. Sounds simple enough? Well, this was what was delivered to him from Detroit. A car with a sun on the roof. That's right. The dealer's 6-year-old boy, Jason. Read those labels. Remember, friends, a good thing to remember is to stick with name brands. For example, if you're purchasing a box of candy, buy Fanny Farmer. Never buy Farmer's Fanny. Now, friends, if you know how to read the universal price code on every box, you can tell whether it says you found a good buy. There's the universal price code, or you'll know if it's good buy or if you got shafted. Sure, you got Star Search. I have one show. This is it. Don't forget, friends, you're a consumer of government services, too, and you do have rights. For example, if you're stopped by a traffic cop, you can ask to see his ID. You can ask to see his name tag. You can also ask to see his underwear. You'll be beaten unconscious, but you can ask to see it. Now, on the subject of health, here is a medical product I cannot. A medical product I cannot, in good conscience, endorse. The combination baby pacifier and corkscrew. Obviously too dangerous. Read those labels. Speaking of health, how can you tell if the lunch meat you're eating has too high of a fat content? That's easy. Take a slice, draw a face on it, and if the face reminds you of Tip O'Neill, it's too fat. Now, friends, remember, be suspicious of any company that sells you pets through the mail. Yes. One viewer forked over $300 for a guard dog. And this is what arrived in his mailbox. A Frankfurter wearing a badge. Let me step out of character just for a minute. Now, sometimes when we put the show together, we program it wrong. We sit in the office upstairs and we say, should we do the sketch to open the show? Should we bring out a guest? Should the band play? No, we have a band number scheduled. This is where it should have gone. See, my mistake was monologue comedy and then more comedy. Should be comedy music and then some more comedy. So why don't we stop this comedy now and do the... Not too late to change. Have you got a number you're gonna do later?
Yes, we do. We have Cute by Neil Hefner.
You mean not cute? Good. Why don't we interrupt this comedy and let the band do its number now, where it should have been in the...
A chance to settle down.
That's right. Then we'll come back and finish this piece of crap. Thank you, friend. This is your consumer supporter, David Howitzer. Another thing to remember, friends, is always carefully examine the merchandise. Sometimes a well-meaning manufacturer will mail you a shipment meant for another customer. For example, one of our viewers up in Walrus Tongue, Arizona, Mr. Chap Lipschitz. That's right. sent away for a pair of long johns. Now, they crossed up his order and sent him an item meant for Secretary of Defense Caspar Weinberger. Instead of thermal underwear, he received thermonuclear underwear. Here's a letter here. From June Tuna of Blowhole, Montana. Let's... Dear Mr. Howitzer, until recently, my husband worked at the Coleco Company. Last month, he was buried alive under 2 tons of Cabbage Patch Kid foam rubber guts. To get over my depression following his death, I decided to use the insurance money to redecorate the den. I phoned a carpet company and sent them a check for $9,000 for an Oriental rug. Boy, did they see me coming. Well, boy, did they see you coming. She was right. This unscrupulous carpet company sent Mrs. Tuna an Oriental rug, a toupee made in Taiwan. Among the biggest scams we know are those ads that promise you'll look 200 pounds thinner overnight. A disillusioned victim of this come-on has agreed to join us in person tonight. He sent these con men a certified check for $700 to make him look thinner overnight. And wait till you see what he got in the mail. Will you welcome, please, Mario Humungo of Exeter, Ontario. See, the idea here was he's a big man, and they were going to make him look thinner. And so they painted a thin man suit on this very large man. Thank you, Mario. $200 for that outfit. Earlier, we were talking about Cabbage Patch Kids. I'm not giving up. You're probably aware there are counterfeit Cabbage Patch Kids on the market. Let me show you the difference. This is a real Cabbage Patch Kid. That's right. And this, my friends, is a very subtle, hard-to-detect counterfeit. If you receive one of these, contact your local district attorney. They also tried to fake off, palm off. They also tried to palm off a larger version, a fake larger version of a Cabbage Patch Kid. And here is that fake larger version. If you receive this version, do not contact the district attorney. Simply ship it COD over to my office. I'll see that it gets my immediate attention. This is David Howitzer saying, look for the union labels. Read those labels, friends.